Hello and greetings to all. The purpose of this video, of course, as all of the other content on my channel, is to discuss several aspects of decolonized spirituality, particularly anything dealing with Huitzilopochtli as not some antiquated, ruthless god of war, but as a standard, as a paradigm that we can establish for ourselves to emulate in order to bring forth the best version of ourselves. This video is a result of a recent video that I recorded last week. I had the privilege of come across a spiritual practitioner. Y'all can follow his channel as well. His name is Hunter Salazar. We had been discussing possibly collaborating in a video, and we did. I was a little scattered since I've been having some sinus issues and whatnot. The next video to come hopefully is a little more collected on my end and is under better circumstances. Now, one of the questions that he proposed to me was, what kind of rituals do I incorporate with my spirituality? Now, something that has got to be taken into account when discussing anything that has to do with decolonization is the fact that there is this sort of witch hunting police on the part of the more conservative decolonization and indigenous advocacy groups who are very effective in tackling anybody who is practicing so-called New Ager spirituality. Therefore, it's very important that I retain as much credibility I have in my mission to promote indigenous cosmology in order to not be seen as a possible New Ager practitioner and whatnot. My response to Mr. Hunter was the fact that in contrast with a lot of very complex and convoluted possibly rituals that other practitioners might possibly enact in order to honor or venerate their deities, any rituals that have to do with Huitzilopochtli, he is a deity which has inspired me and continues to inspire me to get things done. That's pretty much what he pushes me to do. Therefore, even something as simple and as worldly and everyday as going to the gym is already a ritual, because I could have stayed in bed, lingering in my lethargy and whatnot. Like I said, I've been struggling with sinus, allergies, and asthma. All three together is not a fun thing to toggle with. And it's easier as I'm recovering. As a matter of fact, today I could have possibly given myself an extra day of rest, but instead my stubborn self decided to go to the gym. So, the moment you make that first decision upon awakening, is this going to be a good day? Is this going to be a productive day? Or am I just pretty much going to go with the winds of uncertainty? Huitzilopochtli inspires you to jump off that bed and tackle whatever endeavor you have designated for yourself. If you've already taken upon yourself to be a student, study. If you've taken upon yourself to be, somebody who works out and who seeks to obtain, physical perfection, aesthetic perfection, then go ahead and do it. Anything that you've proposed to yourself and to everybody else to do, go ahead and do everything that you can toward that goal. Short-term goals along the way that are going to reaffirm daily that at the end you're wanting to attain or achieve that certain outcome. That is the best way that I can interpret any kind of rituals that have to do with Huitzilopochtli. He is a very solar, very early in the morning type of being. So, I've revised, because I've always been, lately in my adult life, I've been a night owl. I like to sleep late. And in reality, I'm not sleeping late because I'm working or because I'm doing something productive. Oftentimes, sad to say, I'm sleeping late because I'm on the phone, because I haven't had the discipline to just put the phone away, put the devices away, and just get some shut eye. Which Huitzilopochtli has inspired me to put down the phone and get some sleep. I've been falling asleep at 9 and 10 p.m. I feel like an old person, but guess what? 7, 8 in the morning, guess who's up and ready to go? Myself. An emulation of Huitzilopochtli, who inspires us to wake up with the sun, and the early bird gets a worm, and all these dictums of renown start gaining much needed value. So because of Huitzilopochtli, I'm inspired to actually have a sense of discipline, a sense of schedule. Put that phone off by like 8 or 9. That we, within 2 hours of when you stop using the phone, those brainwaves are going to continue to wreak havoc. So an antidote for that is to stop using the phone and give yourself those 2 hours. I'm trying to read sometimes an actual book, because a lot of my books are on the phone, so they're still going to keep me, adhered to that screen, and that's not what I'm trying not to do. So basically, put that phone down and get some shut eye. Have a sense of urgency of what you're wanting to attain, and that way, instead of waking up groggy and I guess I'll get up, you'll wake up refreshed, and you'll have your objectives in mind clearly. So that's the best way, and I'm going to continue to elaborate as I continue on my journey, because it's all about discovery. So again, just to sum it up, Huitzilopochtli is a being that inspires us to get things done. So let's do that. If we want to honor, if we want to venerate our ancestry, Huitzilopochtli guided the Aztecs down to Tenochtitlan, where he renamed them the Mexica. So he's all about getting there and accomplishing that which he has mandated. So go ahead and do that. Tackle something today. Learn a language, preferably Nahuatl or some other, indigenous language, but whatnot. I'll leave you all with these thoughts, and please share, like, and comment.